If someone came up to me and asked, how could you summarize 2011 in one word, I'd probably say fantastic. And I know it's a word that's thrown around a lot. It might get used too much, and I know me for sure, I use that word way too much. But it's fantastic. This year was a fantastic year. In the beginning of the year, I was working in a pizzeria full-time as a manager, throwing pizzas up in the air, having a blast doing it. I met a ton of really fun people. I love the people I worked with, and I basically was doing that full-time. I was getting to know the area of Florida. I was visiting different parks and going to the beach a lot. At that point, I decided I wanted to go to school. I had a scholarship. It was going to get used up at the end of 2011, so I wanted to use up the scholarship. It's free money. Why not? I found an EMT school. I was always kind of interested in the medical field, so I thought I would pursue it a little bit. So I got my EMT certificate in 2 months. It's a very small program. After that, I realized it's not really something I want to do or pursue. It was a great experience, but it was not really what I had expected, so I didn't pursue it any further. So I did that. It was a blast, and I ended up going to Poland for a missions trip, documenting pictures, video, and that also was just an amazing experience. I learned a lot about people and photography, and just continually learning. I worked on that, did the project for that, and that's around July and August, which is when I really started to focus and buckle down in photography. I started to market myself in Florida. I started doing family shoots, engagement shoots, senior photos, even some advertising and some weddings down there for myself, for my own company. And it was really doing quite well. It was about September when I was kind of like, you know what, I really like photography and I kind of want to pursue it as a full-time career. I'd always been on the side burner, always kind of been something I've loved and I've always done. But I'm like, you know what, I really want to pursue this and really put everything, money and time and energy, into photography. So I started making plans, started to save up for kind of doing photography full-time, and I didn't know what it was going to look like or what that was going to shape into. All I knew is I didn't want to do it in Florida. I wanted to move back to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, in that area, to really pursue photography full-time. So I moved 3,000 miles, flew, did not drive, back to Oregon in November, beginning of November. I lined up a job. I got a job there to kind of support myself, and quit 3 days later. And decided, you know what, why don't I just do photography full-time right now? So I closed all that stuff up and pursued photography full-time, and been pursuing photography full-time. Until next time, I'm Peter Mahar, and I'm a professional lifestyle photographer.